Hey all, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to a collective Goodwill thrift haul and antique store haul. I've got some great stuff from a bunch of different places that I'm looking forward to sharing with you all. Thrift stores have been pretty dry. I think everything's just been picked over, everyone's not restocked from the holiday season just yet, and it's just not as great as I would like it to be. But it's not like that just near me, it's pretty much everywhere. So let's go ahead and check out what I got. So the first antique store that I visited is about 27 minutes from my house. It's going towards where I grew up in Montgomery County, Maryland. So this is a thrift haul bank. I spent $15 at this one mall, by the way. The one item that I paid $12 for is actually a gift for somebody, and I do not want them to see it because what fun is a surprise if you've already seen it? So if you all remember a while back at a different antique mall or like vendor mall, whatever you want to call it, I did pick up one of these thrift haul banks and it was yellow. The bank itself was yellow. The baby did have everything with it. Had the tassel on the hat. It had the oh boy, what's that called? A pendant. But this guy's in a little bit rougher shape. And as you can see, there's some glue residue. Now, I did take some acetone to it to see if I could get the glue off, and I think I may have melted the plastic, not realizing that acetone melts plastic, but that's okay. That's just what happens when you don't know and you just test the waters. If you guys have any suggestions on how to get that glue residue off, let me know in the comments section below. I feel like a fool realizing that I had just melted the plastic. But like I said, it was better than Goof Off because I knew Goof Off indeed melted plastic. I didn't know that nail polish remover would do the same. But that's just what it is, and I only paid $3 for this. I'm gonna swap out the babies on this because I like the blue rather than the yellow, and I might sell the other one, the yellow bank with this baby in it at a live sale, or maybe I'll put it on eBay. Haven't decided just yet. But when I saw the blue and saw that it was only $3, I decided to go ahead and take it. Okay, so the next item we're going to be looking at came from one of the Goodwills. I was really surprised to see this sitting on the shelf, and look how clean it is. Like, it doesn't look like it's been through the washer, the dishwasher that is, or anything. And it was $5.49. I went to another Goodwill in this district, not the one that's right around the corner from the one antique store, but I think one that was... It was in the same town, but you had to get on the highway to get to it, and it was like a 5-minute drive. And they had this exact same bowl there. Dishwasher damage, it had scrapes all over it, and they wanted $24.49. You can't get that on eBay for just that. And of course I left it, and I think one of the other customers in the store saw me looking at it and overheard me when I was looking at the price, and I was like, oh god, no. Or I said something kind of blunt and funny, which I normally do. One of the many reasons I should say, as to why I don't do shop-alongs, because I tend to be very critical of pricing if it's bad, whether it's at an antique store or at a thrift store. But yeah, $5.49 was a deal and then some for this primary colored yellow bowl, which, by the way, it doesn't go for a whole lot on eBay, but if you're trying to build up your primary colored collection, or your set, I should say, $5.49 was a great price. I got this piece. It was $2.49. Originally, based on the color of it, I thought it was maybe like an Otagiri piece, but it's actually a Fitz and Floyd piece, and it's made in Japan, so it's vintage Fitz and Floyd. I think it's for string. That's what I saw when I was looking up comps. Some of the stores that I went to, the reception was absolutely horrible, so I just couldn't look anything up. Some things I got kind of lucky and was able to, and then others I just had no luck, so if it was cheap enough, I took a chance. And in this case, I was able to look it up, and if you all happen to know what this is, let me know in the comments. I think according to what some eBayers or other eBay listings said, it was or is a string holder. There's a slight little chippy doodle right there, but that's all right. I mean, it's not really that noticeable, and it's a vintage piece. It's not newer. So I thought he was kind of cool and definitely interesting. So the next group of items we're going to be looking at in this video is from Fayetteville Antique Mall in Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. That's also where my girl Angie, also known as my jewelry queen, Treasured Vintage, is. I haven't seen her in probably, oh goodness, well over a year. This whole pandemic has really made it hard to go visit your friends and everything. So, just to be safe, no. So everything that we're going to be looking at in this part of the video came from Fayetteville Antique Mall in Fayetteville, Pennsylvania. That's also where my girl Angie at Treasured Vintage is. Unfortunately, because of this whole pandemic, we haven't had a chance to meet up. Once when all this is over, we'll be able to meet up again very soon, I hope. So, I didn't find a whole lot of stuff. I think my total spent was $25. Of course I'm going to be making that back, hopefully. So the first thing that I'm going to be sharing with you all came from a booth that was 50% off. I did look through these just to see which ones were not used and which ones were used. By the way, it was $2 for everything, if I didn't say that already. It's for the S&H green stamps. We got some that are from the later 60s, probably into the 70s. And then we've got ones that, these ones are the ones that are filled. So what I was thinking about doing is, I've got quite a few of them that are used, and I know that people probably would like to use these for junk journaling, or if they just would like to have it for memory's sake. I'll probably put $2 or $3 a piece on these, and I'll say I have X amount, and whoever puts in how many they want times the price will get that many. These didn't match with what I had, so I have a bunch of these too. It's these Earl's Market stamps. I'll probably just ask a separate price for these, or just group them together because I don't want to ship just little pieces of paper for next to nothing. So I got a bunch of those. And then these are the ones that are new old stock. Judging by the colors and the font, this is probably late 60s. But these are the ones that are unused. So I might sell these off as maybe one. Do they have different backs to them? I didn't even notice that. No, they have... Yeah, they all have the same backs. Yeah. So I'm wondering if I should sell all of the new old stock ones together, or... Yeah, because I don't want to confuse it, because that'll be I don't want to have a trusty huckster moment and sell each of these individually. So I might just list or sell all these together for one price, and then I'll sell the ones that are full for individual prices. So yeah, I thought those were interesting, and for $2 you can't say no to that. From that same booth, I also managed to pick up this really cool 1974 Ben Cooper I Dream of Jeannie costume in the original box. I paid $5 for it. Now, it's not in perfect shape, as you can see. However, the vinyl is still in good shape, and that's not damaged. It's just like some kind of crusty material. It comes right off. So the vinyl is okay, it's just the fabric that gets really messed up over the years. It's got rips and tears. It doesn't really show it too well. Like down here, look at that. That's like all messed up and whatnot. And there's tears on the back. So obviously this was loved for many years and just kept in the box. But I still think it's a really cool piece for $5. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a picture of this really awesome cobalt blue fish dish. It was $4. This booth is always half off of the ticketed price. And upon doing some research, this was made by the Hazel Atlas Company in the 1930s. So the fact that it's depression glass and it's nautical, right up my alley. And what's even cool is it's textured back here so you can feel the fish scales. Don't know what that would be used for. Maybe like some snack food, or maybe you could put some pebbles or something in there. I just love it. And it was there the last time, and I said to myself if it was there this time I was going to get it, and it was. So that means it was meant to be. I picked up this really awesome 1968 Santa Claus blow mold made by Empire. I paid, it's going to be a little difficult to do, paid $10 for it, which is a little bit more than I'm willing to spend on just one blow mold, but I do know that if I put this in this year's vintage Christmas sale, it'll probably do really well. Now, I will have to go downstairs and check the ones that I have to see which one is in better shape, of course. And if one that I have is in worse shape than this one, I will probably keep this one and sell the other one. We will see what happens. And the last item from the Fayetteville Antique Mall that we're going to be looking at is this really nice green vase. It is made by Lefton, and it says Japan on the bottom. It was only, let's see if I can focus on that for you all. I'm sure you guys can see that. It was only $2. So this will probably end up in a live sale. Maybe I'll do a spring-themed sale like I've been talking about, and this will probably go into it because green is a spring color. So that's everything from the Fayetteville Antique Mall. Now we are taking a look at everything that I picked up from the Black Rose Antique Mall of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. I spent $39 and a penny there, and I definitely think I'm going to be able to make my money back with what I bought to resell. So the first item we're going to be looking at is a 1989 Kenner Starting Lineup Collector's Showcase. Plastic, new and sealed, never taken out of the box. It was only $2.50. I think I can probably net about $45 to $50 for this piece because it's new and sealed. It's light, so it won't cost too much to ship in terms of that, but it may cost just a little bit more because it is a bit of a bulkier item. So I'll have to find a box to fit this. But other than that, I'd say that was a pretty good pickup for $2.50. Now you all know I wouldn't be Vintage Vinny if I didn't like the vintage pinup. This is a calendar from 1961, so this isn't like terribly into the era of the pinups, but I'll still take it for what it is because I love that image. I can see this being in like a laundry room or maybe even in like a powder room. And I did pay $20 for it. The guy had two of them. I liked this one the best. I put it back while I was in line because it was kind of on the way to the checkout, and then I said to myself, no, just get it for $20. You're going to make your money back. And then some. So I did end up buying a calendar from 1961 with a pinup girl on it. That was kind of hard to resist. I mean, it is a little saucy. It looks like she's wearing lingerie. Her bosoms are like barely covered by that blouse or that like sexy lingerie that she's wearing. I got this really awesome piece of advertising. I believe it went on a display at one point. It's a 1971 Squirt advertisement display piece. Paid $5.50 for it. And it is marked 1971 The Squirt Company, Litho, USA. Never seen it before. When I saw the $5.50 price tag, something in me just said, buy it. I found this really awesome Christmas house Santa Claus, still in the original packaging. And he only cost me $4.95, so I couldn't say no to that, even after the holiday season. I may save this for a vintage Christmas sale by this Christmas, or I may just keep it. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. We will see what happens. For $2.50, I picked up this September 11th, 1936 The Family Circle magazine. It was only $2.50, and I just really liked the imagery in it. Very 1930s-esque, like with the bobbed hair and just the imagery, Libby's meats. You still see kind of hints of the flapper girl era of the 20s in here. It's just really neat. And of course, I did open it up and look at it before I decided to purchase it, so I felt the $2.50 was very well worth it. And the last item we're going to be looking at for the Black Rose Antiques of Chambersburg is this set of really cute piggy salt and pepper shakers. They still have the original corks on the bottom, made in Japan. I paid $1.35 for them. they will more than likely end up in a live sale because they're cute, but they are just not my style at all. So I decided to stop at one last Goodwill and see what I could find. Now I did hit other stores, I just either found stuff that weren't vintage, so that's why they're not being shared. So I found 2 Hager Virgin Mary Madonna planters. Paid $2 a piece for them. The only difference is this one has a wider back for the plant than this one does. And yeah, so there they are, $2 each. So what I think I will end up doing is I'm gonna message Joanne from A Work in Progress, see if she has these. If not, I'm gonna offer them to her. And if she has them already, I will more than likely be putting them in a live sale because they don't sell for very much on eBay. So I thought those were fun. I thought these 2 items were very, very fun. This duck here was just very funky and had a folk art look to it, or maybe even a boho look. Comfy Cozy Living, does that qualify for boho? There's no marking on the bottom. By the way, it was 99 cents. Let me see if I can see if there's a mark on the bottom real quick. I don't think there is. No, there's no mark on the bottom. But he definitely has fun colors. That's what I was attracted to, and I'm sure somebody will scoop this right up if I can't find anything about it on eBay. So I've seen these at antique stores before, and I know that people ask a lot for them, so I was pleasantly surprised to see them for only $2. I believe they're Shawnee, if I'm not mistaken, and there's like a picture that goes with them. So I thought they were rather cute. Not sure if I'm going to be keeping them or not. More than likely I'll be selling them, but I might hold on to them for just a little bit, and then I will go ahead and sell them. And the last thing we're going to be looking at in this haul is something that I wasn't expecting to find at all, but I think it's really cool. It's a new old stock ribbon pack, probably from the 1960s, just judging by the graphics on the packaging. Might be a little bit of a challenge to take that sticker off. It was 99 cents and it was paired with something else, but of course I didn't want the other thing, so I just went ahead and took it off, and I'll probably end up redonating it. But I just thought that that was really, really fun. And it's after 1963 because there is a zip code on it. But the graphics are just fun, and that'd be cool to put with my vintage sealed Christmas wrap that I got a few years ago. So that is everything that I would like to share with you all today. Let me know in the comments section below, what was your favorite item or favorite items that I picked up in this haul? So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure and click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to get notified when new videos are uploaded. Be sure and check me out on Instagram, the link to it is down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys!